A brief aside before we get into our poll question of the day. Remember a couple years ago, it seems like the property management, if that's what you call a big office building like this, it seems like it switched at some point. Because remember, we had like the flies and the trash smelled so bad. And then it seemed like they switched property management. And the people running the building over the last few years, I would say, have done a good job. Like, I feel like the building is relatively well run here, the office that we're in.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do wonder. You asked me this question. I don't know, because shout out to Monumental Sports Network. We're on TV. Shout out to YouTube, everybody on the 106.7 The Fan page streaming us. Like, this has become kind of a visual medium.
Yeah.
But at its core, this is a radio program.
Yeah.
This is an audio vehicle.
Even in TV, you don't want to hear noise that's not supposed to be there.
I just, sometimes I wonder, when the building needs construction done directly outside the window upon the room which we sit. Got to be a better way to schedule this, because there's just banging going on right outside the door, right outside the wall here.
When they got to get it done, they got to get it done.
I guess you get
that's the main thing. But I saw him when I was coming in, and then when I got up here, as soon as I sat down, Leffy and I heard it earlier, and Jeff before the show actually started. But I didn't think it was going to be that loud.
No.
Yeah. So.
And at times it's quiet, but at other times it's very, very loud. Yeah. I think if we get one of the loud portions while we're on the air, people will hear it. But it's just part of the fun.
Yeah.
All right. Landfill runs the poll questions. Landfill's question today, and I think it's warranted, frankly. Do you think the Commanders will win another game this year? Poll question brought to you by AAA. Level up with the new AAA Commanders MVP membership. Get all the benefits of AAA plus exclusive experiences, discounts, and tickets. If you're already a AAA member, upgrade for free or join today at AAA.com/Commanders. Start with you, Brian. People got to be able to hear that, right?
I don't know, man. It's getting louder.
I can hear it. I can certainly hear it. They got 4 games left, B. It's getting very loud. You look down the stretch here. I think that the fact that they're underdogs going to New York, who actually has a worse record, it's hard to see, at least in the eyes of Las Vegas, them being favorites in any of these games, barring some sort of epic collapse situation with Philly.
I think they get one.
You think they get one?
They get another win. I just, I have a belief in people eventually feeding into their pride, and they're gonna make sure everybody get it right. That's just my mindset. So I believe they can.
I think for me, for them winning one, the NFL is such a week-to-week league that, like, the performance in past performance does not indicate future results.
Yeah.
And the performance against Minnesota was so god-awful in all capacities, in all phases. But that doesn't guarantee that's how they're going to play against the Giants.
True.
I don't know what the poll results are. My gut would say yes. They got 4 games, and the NFL's crazy, right? That's just the reality of the league. But I don't know, man. It's also like, I think they have a real dilemma, or at least a situation they need to examine, because DQ keeps talking about these 4 division games. We got to play our hardest, do everything we can to win these games. And I asked him this like 2 weeks ago. At what point should we give Jordan McGee a whole game and switch those snap counts with Bobby Wagner and just see what you've got next year and beyond? Like yesterday, or Sunday rather, Traylon Burks' snap count dwindled because they got Noah Brown on the field. Mm-hmm. Like at what point do you play the young guys a lot more? And maybe it's not necessarily everybody on a football field is going to compete to win the game, period. But we want to see more from these dudes going into the offseason, so we're going to play younger guys. Like, unfortunately, a byproduct of the Zach Ertz thing is that that'll kind of happen. Like Ertz was getting 75% of the snaps.
Yeah.
Now that's going to be Sennett, Yankoff, Bates, right? But like at other positions, like I've known Duron since he was a rookie. I really like Duron Payne. He's probably not part of this team next year, just by nature of contract. Same thing that happened with John last year. Like at what point do you just let Johnny Newton play 85% of the snaps? Because
but see, I mean,
I'm asking that.
But that's the easy look for the person on the outside. But a lot of times that person that's not getting a chance, he don't deserve a chance.
Sure.
I'm just being straight up with you. If the coaches are not seeing what they want to see in practice, the guy don't normally get on the football field. And I think that could be a problem in itself. That, you know what, this guy was not good enough to get on the field. But I don't think you just throw guys on the field just because, let's see what they can do. We just said 1 week don't lead to the next. What they do in this game probably won't lead to next year either. Some of them probably won't be on this team next year. Even young guys.
What I'm saying is, do you need the evaluation? Like, do you need?
They've been here since damn March. If they don't know what they can do right now, they'll never know what they can do.
I think, one, I think you're correct. Two, I fear that speaks to a bigger problem of missing on some of these players.
Yeah.
Like,
and that happens. But I just think that when you notice somebody is not getting it done, we have a tendency in this town, for sure. We always fall in love with guys before they ever go out there and prove that they deserve that love.
Sure. We
always have a guy who we think is the guy. Hell, Bill had a damn foul before he really ran the ball. You know, we always find that. How about let people get out and perform and then start liking them, man? I guarantee it'll change the mindset of most.
Ashburn syndrome. It's
where
it started was the Jeff Walkers of the world thinking Cam Sims was going to go for 5 touchdowns. Like people just fall in love with the player. The NFL's crazy. They got 4 games left. I think they get one. What are the poll results showing right now? I will vote yes. All right. Right now, if you want to vote, go to @BMitch and Finley's AAA poll of the day. Do you think the Commanders will win another game this season? 67% of the voters say no. 33 say yes. What do the boys in the aquarium say? White Brian, as a Giants fan, do you think Washington gets another win 4 games left?
No.
You got the Giants winning Sunday.
I do, because they don't do anything right, and they need to lose.
That kind of sounds, from a Giants perspective, I get that. Jeffrey, 4 games left. My man Jeff's saying yes.
Man, JP, we might only beat the Giants, and that's it.
We got to schedule the Jeff Amack yelling session.
No.
We do. That's always good comedy there. I thought Jeff would say yes. I didn't know what White Brian would say. I think I know Lampville's answer. Do you think you know Lampville's answer?
Yeah, it's no.
Lampville, they have 4 games left. Will they get one?
Hell no.
There you have it.